Welcome back to the Sleep Consultant Blueprint. So today we're going to be talking about one of the biggest fears by far that I hear, and that is, what if I get certified and I cannot find any clients? And I want you to know, you are not crazy for having that fear. I would be more surprised if you came to me saying that you felt super confident about getting sales and that you knew your business was going to explode the minute that you graduated. But that fear does not have to lead to inaction because we've got you. All that you need is a real plan, a plan that is proven, that works, and that you can follow without second guessing yourself or your next step. That is exactly why we created our 90-day ROI Sprint. So again, the fear of not being able to find clients is 100% valid. And it's almost been infused into this industry because most programs focus solely on sleep education, and then they sprinkle in a little bit of business basics at the end and send you on your way. When you don't find clients, you're just told to try harder, post more, or send some DMs to people. And let's be real, anything that is approached in this way is doomed to fail. So then you may find yourself jumping into hiring a bunch of business coaches or strategists or going through a bunch of marketing courses thinking that it will teach you how to market yourself. But those most likely also fall flat. And I'm speaking from experience because marketing to parents and marketing a service that requires such high trust and vulnerability is different than marketing to sell regular coaching or digital products. I hear from prospective students all the time, maybe I'm the exception. Maybe I just will not be successful at this because I don't have a salesy personality. But here's the thing, having a salesy personality is actually going to turn off most of the clients who would be interested in working with a sleep consultant. They don't need you to be a great salesperson. They need you to be confident in what you have to offer, know how to actually help them, and be able to clearly explain how it is all going to work. So let's reframe some of the common thoughts. The first one is that clients don't come from being viral, they come from being clear. A clear offer that is not confusing to your clients, clear messaging that shows the true value that you bring to the families who get to work with you, and a clear next step of how they can actually hire you and start working with you. Next, you don't need a huge audience. You need a small, repeatable pipeline. Connections are so much better than followers. Consistency is so much more important than virality. Conversations is so much better than content marathons. The fastest way to sales and the fastest way to consistency inside your business is connections. And there's a reason that is what we focus on inside of our program. The next reframe is that you don't need to try harder, you need to remove guessing. When people say, I can't get clients, what they usually mean is, I don't know what to do next. So let me tell you how we solved for that. Over the last year, I had the opportunity to work with over 30 of our students in a higher capacity. It was a higher enrollment fee because they worked with me on a one-on-one basis. They had direct one-on-one access to me while they were building their businesses. I talked each of them through their first steps and ensured that they were on track every single step of the way as they were launching their businesses and getting their first paying clients. Every single one of those students had massive success. And the support that they got from me was, of course, a key part of it, but it wasn't everything. So I walked away from that experience over the last year and did some analyzing. I realized that there were a few key themes, and what led to the fastest success overall for each of these students was really similar from case to case. I took all of that information and boiled it down and created a specific program that all of our students now get access to that is called the 90-day ROI Sprint. So if you're not sure what I'm talking about, ROI is return on investment. It's something that we talk about all the time in the business world, and that if you worked in corporate at any sort of like manager or leadership level, you definitely heard ROI all the time. But this program is specifically focused on showing you exactly what to do, when to do it, and how to do it, so that you can focus on earning back your full investment in our program in 90 days or less. Many of our students who have followed this exact path have actually done it in a month or two, but 90 days is a very realistic timeline. This is the fastest proven path to clients that actually works. It's not fluff, and it has zero filler in it. It is specific actions to implement inside your business on a daily basis. It includes templates to get you started so that you can focus on taking action and seeing results. This is not theory. It is the distilled playbook from the students who actually had these incredible results. So here's how it actually works. Part 1 is the confident launch framework. This is about giving you the exact steps to take to launch your business quickly and efficiently. No extra steps, just the minimum viable launch. Things that you must have in place in order to make those first sales, and nothing extra. Part 2 is your first 5K plan. In this plan, we are creating a specific marketing plan for you based on your actual availability. This includes a plan that you can literally implement in just 30 minutes per day. And if you have more time than that, that's great, but it's not about spending endless amounts of time doing things just to do them. It's about having a strategic plan that is actually going to lead to results. So your goal here is to earn back your full program investment in the first 90 days, and then we move into the more long-term parts of your business. Part 3 is the 30-minute connection marketing system. This is for those of you who say, I hate social media, or I don't want to do cold DMs, or I don't feel like I'm a salesy person. Hands down, the fastest path to clients, as I mentioned earlier, is connection. This includes connections with other business owners who serve the same client in a different way from you. So you want to think pediatricians, dentists, occupational therapists, and so much more. And it also includes connections with potential clients. Your goal here is to make 30 solid strategic partner connections in 30 minutes per day in your first 90 days. You will have a specific plan to follow with templates and guidance to help you do this as quickly and efficiently as possible. So this is just a daily system that creates conversations and referrals. The important thing to understand here is that a plan doesn't just help you get clients and results. It helps you believe that you can. When you have a specific plan to follow, naturally you're going to feel more confident, you're going to know what to do, and therefore you're not going to be stuck second guessing yourself, and you are going to feel better about your future and what is going to happen first, second, third, versus sitting there just trying to scramble and throw spaghetti at the wall and hope that something sticks. So now it's important to understand that all of this starts with you actually being incredible at what you do and being confident in your ability to deliver results for your clients. And that begins with having a program that is going to instill that confidence in you through the certification and education process. This is a totally different topic. I'm not going to dive into it a lot here, but we have another episode that talks all about that I will link in the show notes. It's actually the last episode that we did. But again, I wanted to mention it here because that is such an important part to remember as well. It's not just about the marketing plan. First, you have to actually be really good at what you do. So if you've been thinking, what if I can't get clients? I want to offer a new thought. What if you had a plan that made it damn near inevitable for you to get clients? How would that feel? How much better would you feel going into this knowing I have a plan waiting for me at the end of this that is going to help me translate all of these skills that I just learned and all of this transformation that I can provide into actual paying clients in a business that is thriving and successful? If you're listening to this and it sounds like exactly what you need to feel confident that you can not just be a great sleep consultant who helps families thrive, but also a successful business owner who gets paid and gets clients quickly and sustainably, head on over to Instagram at the Cradle Coach Academy and send me a DM with the word ROI, and I will get you all of the details that you need to get started. You can also head directly to thecradlecoachacademy.com/apply, and you can apply directly there. So I want you to remember, you are 100% capable of doing this and being incredibly successful. You literally just need the right plan. Thank you so much for being here with me today. I hope to connect with you soon on Instagram or via email whenever I see your application come in, and I cannot wait to support you on this journey.